Hey, welcome to our YouTube channel, Tom and Karen's Curious Compass. We're going to be doing some little build stuff, and this will be one of them. We have to make room for storage because winter clothes, tools, anything that we want on our trip, we have to store. And that cab over is not big enough for storage of a lot of equipment. So be right back. First, let's make some room. So I guess this is a good opportunity for story time. This truck I've had for over 10 years. And originally I had a Toyota Tundra, first generation, and I loved it. V8, really fun truck. It was an extra cab, so didn't have all the fancy quad cab stuff. They hadn't came out with those yet. It was a 2002, but that got totaled up in a little accident, so we had to get a new truck. And I'd been shopping for a while, and I knew I wanted to tow more stuff around. I have the Jeep, and the Tundra would tow the Jeep no problem. That is, it would flat tow the Jeep no problem. It would actually be a problem if I needed a trailer, because the Tundra is great, but it's still a 7/8 truck even that year. We were up on a snow run and came around a drift through a corner, and there was another truck in my lane. So that was the end of that little fella. All right, let's take this back out because it'll be way more easy to manage with this in two pieces. While we're here, let's look at some of the stuff that I have. As you can see, jammed a lot of stuff behind the back seat because it's an old truck, 25-year-old truck with 230,000 miles on it. And you never quite know what you're going to need. So here's just a general emergency kit, bungee straps, tools, screwdrivers, all of that type of stuff. This is a recovery bag for getting stuck. Straps, hooks, kinetic strap from Rhino USA. Let's see, funnel, because it's really difficult to get oil in the transmission for that. Umbrella, because I need to keep the wife dry or myself dry if I'm working on it. Coveralls, because I don't want to get dirty with whatever I'm working on. Emergency reflectors, those are nice to have. The antenna, and my little in and out cup. Whoever uses AM FM anymore, I mean, it's all digital, it's all streaming. We don't even try. And this guy here, which is a full Cobalt tool set that came in handy. That fit under the seat, so that was nice to have when I had to do mechanic stuff on the side of the road. I sprayed everything down on WD-40 because this is literally in the rain when I was changing a wheel hub on my way to Oregon. So I would hold this thing up and water would just drain out of it. Most of it's okay. I mean, sprayed everything with WD-40. Hopefully it stayed. Doesn't look too bad for what it's been through. But that's my tool kit. It fits nicely under the seat. Let's get these out of here. See, here we have a set of 10 gauge jumper cables because diesels are big and they take a lot of power. High pressure oil lines that run to both of the heads from the high pressure pump to supply the injectors. These go bad. I don't think I'm going to carry these. I think I'm going to get rid of these, and I think I'm just going to buy some factory ones because I don't like the idea that you have to have a bunch of different connectors and adapters just to make it work. What the Ford factory is just a snap-on. So I think I'm gonna get a set of those. They're more expensive, but honestly they've lasted 250,000 miles, so I think replacing those with another set will be getting me through the rest of the life of this truck. A lock for locking up bicycles, a long extension cords. We were in Tahoe one time and the truck wouldn't start. One of the glow plug control modules were bad, so I was only able to light up half the glow plugs. Block heater works really good, but you need an extension cord to get to wherever the electrical is to wherever the truck is, and that's what this is for. I can power up the block heater. See, here's a big lock for longer locks for trailers or for motorcycles or whatever you need to do. A starter, because I thought I had a starter problem one time, the antennas. So this starter is a gear reduction starter for a 6-liter. That is the upgrade for the 7.3. It's good. I don't know if I need to pull that out. I'm not going to pull that out yet. And a set of chains, which are really heavy, and I don't think I want to pull those out yet, because I have to see how these buckets will last. There we go. Oh, here's another thing I kept. That's supposed to be back here. This is the old one that was replaced at one time, but it's still in really great shape, so I keep it as a spare. Now, this may look easy because they were Loctite in and very hard to get out, but I need a flat surface. I had to put a considerable amount of heat on these to break the Loctite. But they're already broken, so here we go. Already done some measurements and some calculations, which really isn't that interesting, but what it came up with is these. To give me some flat surface. Start loading the truck up with toots. These are all Home Depot totes. They were on sale for like $8, $7.99, something like that. And they're quite strong. One thing I didn't show is I did take out the grab handles here on both sides because it did give them more clearance. Get these guys in. These center ones are Costco because they were slightly different size. They were the first ones I started with, and it actually works out pretty good because they can nestle closer like this. They're actually stacked on top of each other slightly. It works taller here. It's okay because the ceiling is much higher. I don't have this rake on here. Shifts that way, locks in pretty good. You can get number 8 put in here. Well, that seems to work. I don't know how well it's going to work, but 240 gallons of stuff. We also have the space here that we can pack something in, but it is there's no way to get another one in here. It's nice just to be able to pull these out. You know, like these two could be the easy, quick access stuff that we need all the time. I don't know. Down here will obviously be tools, so when we get to the shit show, we will have to pull these out. But this one, there's still a lot of room back here to put additional items like the stuff that I pulled out of over there. So yeah, I think keeping the stuff settled, and I don't know, hopefully not rattly, because that'll drive me crazy, but this will give a significant amount of extra manageable storage that's not just thrown back here and stacked up. So this works good. A lot of storage capacity in there, but I still got a lot of space back here that I can do all sorts of fun stuff with. The problem is I'm afraid as this stuff falls towards these, it's just going to push these forward, and I don't have any way to captively keep that in there. So let's make something that'll work there. Thinking about something like a piece of plexiglass here on a hinge that will hold all that stuff back there, and then this will, you know, this will hinge forward, and I'll be able to get access to this. This will be back like this to stop everything from falling up against here and pushing on these things. That's the plan. Let's see if we can make something. Got my hinges. Let's put a hinge like that. Here's a trick. If you don't want to blow out plywood, put something hard behind it when you drill through it. That way you don't splinter the other side. That way you end up like this with a nice clean Nice clean holes just for riveting. The key to a good rivet job is being tight, because the tighter it is, the more surface area it has to grab onto. Look at that. That's nice. I may be running to the store to get more rivets. Rivets. Pretty even. Pretty good that way. Nice. Well, that's not working. I don't know. Let's try and be. Tell me what you think. And that's it for the Curious Compass and truck storage.